All righty. welcome to another Sunday, Ballin with Rich. So glad to be back in the building.
I'm fussing again.
Huh?
I said I'm fussing at you again.
She fussing at me again, y'all.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Like, no.
All right. Like I said, so glad to be here another Sunday. That doggone S word came back to us, y'all. That S word, y'all know that 4-letter word, S-N-O-W. But it's still a beautiful day.
Okay, now I'm fussing at the guest. I'm being crunching and chewing in the mic.
And jumping.
Well, fussing the guest today.
I know.
Jalen, I don't know about you. Have you ate yet?
No, I'm good. It was just like,
okay.
I know. I'm good
so
now.
I gotta make sure once when that music starts, I'm out to chop. Welcome to Ballin with Rich, y'all. Trying to get the breath together, y'all.
That's right.
But thank you again for another Sunday, and still on the high, y'all, from last week's celebration, man, birthday celebration. Still on the high, and I just want to thank. Matter of fact, before this broadcast end, I want to thank everybody that participated by video and that was in studio. Those that came out to the celebration at Como's. Some people gave me cash, y'all. You know that's always good, cash.
That's right.
Just great time this past Sunday. And I want to thank the wifey engineer.
I love that.
Definitely got to thank her. She set everything up. I didn't even know, y'all, when I finally found out all the details. This thing had been planned for. It was planned like for 2.5 weeks, somewhere around there.
And that was hard. That's why I gave myself an extra scratch. Hard keeping a secret from him.
And I tell you, y'all, seriously. And I've always been the one that said I've always wanted some type of surprise. I've had one before, but not like that. And I said usually when somebody tries to surprise me, for some reason I always catch on just a little bit or something like something ain't right. But this time I'm telling y'all, everything just went normal as according to the day. And I'm gonna just say finally they got me. They got me good. Got me good. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and I want to introduce my guest that's with me today. He was supposed to be with me last week. I found out he's supposed to be here, and he had just a little trouble getting here with the ride, but he was still here in spirit. And so I was like, you know what? Since I'm doing my thank yous, and since we're going to still continue the celebration, it's still February, y'all. I know my birthday was last week.
I know, right? We're still celebrating.
But that's not all we're going to talk about today, but I just still want to just mention that because it was, it was very special. But I'm so glad to have this young man in the building with me. This young man, he just become the definition of a bright young man, a young guy that's doing his thing and love the Lord and just a great human being. So glad to have him in the building, and so glad that he loved to come on the show too. And I'll say he's welcome. Anyway, brother, Mr. Jalen Roberson is in the building.
Yeah, hey. How's everyone doing out there, man? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh man, it's going okay, man. I'm just chilling, man. Just happy to see you.
All right, man. Thank you for the birthday shout out and everything. But like I said, it's so much I want to ask. We're going to talk, man. But like I said, we're going to, the title today, like I said, celebration of life.
Amen.
That's got a lot to do with, not just me, not just what, my birthday, whatever, but that will be mentioned, you too, and a lot of things. And then, like I said, I want to get my thank yous. That's but definitely most importantly, I want to talk about the importance of Black history.
Amen.
I definitely want to talk about that. All right. So, Jalen, real quick, just let the people know what you've been up to.
Oh man, the last time I was here, it was on my birthday of last year. I was very grateful and very delightful to be on your show. For the past year and a half, I've been actually getting back into YouTube. I'm almost up to 300 subscribers.
Okay.
So I'm trying to invest into like a camera and just trying to get back into YouTube, but mostly just working and just take care of my family and my mom and everybody. So other than that, I've been just blessed, you know.
Okay. All right.
Just grateful.
All right. And one thing I had asked a lot of people that was here last week when I found out they were here. One thing I asked them, I said, what was a good memory that you always think of when you think about that guy Richard? So I'm gonna ask you, since we still got the celebration thing going on still here with you, what's when you a good memory that you could always think about sometimes?
Man, it's so many of them. Like I remember when your wife was our former choir director. I grew up with it, and I remember we used to always sing at different churches. We would always just be a part of like any activity or like programs that we was doing. So it was very good for that. And we still trying to get back into that, but only God is grateful to know that everything gonna be all right through every trial and tribulation.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, matter of fact, Jalen, tell them the name of that church that you talking about. That great church this side of heaven.
Northern Park Community Church.
Yes.
Stop by and get you a word because God will do all things. Amen to that.
That's what I'm talking about. And like Jalen was mentioning, God got us in place over there, and we it's just we just got to tell the truth. Since the pandemic, slowly but surely, some people making their way back, and what we have going on now is you see God is definitely in the midst.
Amen.
We just want people to just come in and just
Right, we got to get uplifting.
Worship with us,
Yes, please.
That's what it's all about. If it's not about Him, then hey, the doors just need to close. but there's a reason why our doors are still open.
Amen.
So that lets you know,
Amen.
right?
I'm telling people in too, just trying to just get the word out, and we trying to just make sure that Northern Park is still one of the most greatest churches. Reverend Morrison said that too. So yes, we just trying our best.
All right, shout out to one of my favorite viewers, Miss Robbie Bowie. My little sis, she said happy Sunday, he, family, and friends. Thank you, Robbie, for participating last week, and I gotta thank you. You was burning up the comment section like always in my celebration. Thank you. But and I'm pretty sure you definitely knew about what was going on. So and me and you, we talk. So we text and talk a lot. So you kept it a secret too. So okay, Robbie, I'm gonna get that cane on you for that one. All right, shout out to my brother Mark Leonard. He's watching. What up though? Yes, sir. All right, yes, sir. That was another guy that celebrated with me over the internet. Yes, sir. All right. So one thing before, like I said, one thing I definitely want to talk about that importance of Black history, and the reason why I definitely mentioned that. Well, I usually do a show involving that, but this year I didn't get a chance because we already had like our schedule, whatever. Matter of fact, I was going to do it like kind of last week, even though I knew it was my birthday. I was going to do it last week, but no wonder the wife engineer didn't say nothing else about it last week, man. She was good, man. I told her, man, she about to act, man. She about to act. But no, the one thing before this month is over. Matter of fact, not just because this month is over, because Black History is 365 the year.
Every year.
I mean, I know we got a particular month for it, but 365, Black History, we doing something that's bringing some type of achievement into this country, to this world, But I just wanted to bring that up because it seemed like recently, if you think about it, Jalen, it seemed like they're trying to dumb it down. As far as it seems like, and what I mean by that, it seemed like the importance of it is just not there. It don't feel like it's there like it used to be. I mean, when Black History Month comes, I mean, we used to be so excited where, I mean, like I said, you should be excited every month, but when February came, it was just like, you were just ready to just talk about your people who you just love that just made a contribution, and you still hear it, but it just seems like it's kind of
like dumbing it down.
Well, what do you think about that? Do you think it's
I mean, well, Black History Month is all around, like you said, like it's 365 a year. And back then, Black History Month was really all about making a huge impact. Just like the Martin Luther Kings, the Rosa Parks, the Harriet Tubman, just to name a few. And it's still going on still to this day because they left a legacy. They wanted to intertwine about what's going on and to show you that you can do all things. Because without faith, it's impossible to please God. That's Hebrews 11:6, by the way. So I'm gonna throw a scripture in there for you.
Okay, quote scriptures on me today. Okay, Jalen quoting scriptures on me, y'all.
But we're still trying to just learn about Black History Month and really just working hard for what we're doing.
Okay.
So it's all about blacks and whites coming together. That's the reason why it's all about people coming together and working hard together equally.
Okay. Yeah. One thing I want to ask you too, just to piggyback what you were saying too. I want to ask you, do you think? I mean, I'm glad you said that too. You said black and whites because they're involved in our history too. I mean, you gotta call it like it is. I mean, what I was trying to say involving that is, do you see it as other cultures? Are they more? Do you see them doing more? As far as like when Black History comes, do you see them trying to focus more on it than we are?
Yeah.
Do you see that?
I think for me, I'm starting to see people just focus on the future. That's the reason why, like Martin Luther King was said that in his "I Have a Dream" speech, which took place in August of 1963, like he talked about like people not coming together. Blacks wasn't allowed to do this, whites not allowed to do this, but it's like, it's not so much dumbing it down. It's like it's overflowing to what's really talked about. And it's literally a prime example of trying to show you the better way in life. And that's what all of us as a people should always do. Always show you the ropes of life, always fulfilling your purpose. That's the reason why God say things happen for a reason. And we gonna make sure that reason is to know that Black History Month is about what's going on in this world and about what's going on in this generation. So it's definitely the focus time to really bring it up instead of bring it down. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Give my brother Jalen a hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to another person watching, Miss Stephanie Smith. She said, hey cousin. Hey. She said, yes, you're right, Jalen. Definitely. Because another thing I wanted to mention, too, about Black history, even though I think another reason why I think is getting thumbed down a little bit, too, is because I just think a lot of the people, they want a lot of our young, not just our young people, but definitely them, they want the focus to stay on, like certain things you see on social media as far as the fighting one another. You see the cussing each other out all the time. They don't want, it seems like they don't want our young people to know that we actually had some people, some of our ancestors or even before that you come from royalty.
That's what I'm saying.
You come from royalty.
On,
and I know, and even it's bad too that they don't even want to not even really acknowledge slavery that much no
That's
more. They want to get through of saying like we've never even been through that. But I want people to know too this. I mean, even though we've been through slavery, we even had a time even before that where, like I said, we come from kings and queens.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't want to teach that either. They don't want you to know you royalty. You are royalty.
Yeah, and it's always about teaching students about Black History Month. If you don't know it, you better get to know it. And it's all about like you said, you come from royalty, but it's always about knowing what the future is going to be, passing to the torch of the next generation. And it's like back then, we didn't know so much about it because we wasn't born yet. Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, just to name a few again, they've been through it. So as I'm saying, it's like you have to really know what Black History Month comes from and to know why Black History Month was here and was on this earth today, because it's still going on, because all that cussing and fight, that's really ain't doing nothing. It's really
just,
literally tearing our society down. But like I said, through it all, God is here. God gonna clear everything negativity, put some positivity into people's minds, because people going through it right now.
Yeah.
Just like you see all the homeless shelters still happening, all like the people ain't got no food, no water. It's just so much that's going on. But Black History Month, everything else, we gonna come together as a people.
Yeah,
as a
and
family.
even beyond Black History Month. Like I said, Black History Month is just not February, even though that's a great month.
Right.
But January through December, we need to come together. You know, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I got Jalen Roberson in the building, y'all. The wifey engineer.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Like I said, celebration of life. Celebration of life. The thank yous. I still got the thank yous that I'm still gonna definitely do. And then, like I said, we're gonna talk about the importance of Black history. Matter of fact, especially when I'm talking about the Black history part, call in if you have a. I would love for you to call in and share, especially with it being the Black History Month, share a person that you love to talk about during Black History Month, or tell me about somebody that you discovered, that did something great as far as, because one thing I've learned and I love, that's why when I usually do the speech, when they ask me to do a speech during the Black History, like I did today, on a certain person, I like to do research on. I mean, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love the Jesse Jackson. I love the Martin Luther Kings. I love them.
Rest in peace, by the way, Jesse
Yes,
Jackson.
I was gonna mention that too.
Yeah,
but I like to sometimes, sometimes be people that you just never hear, and they done so much, and I like to dig in deep, just like what I did this morning about the first ever, the two guys. But like I said, but I love to hear them names though. When it comes to the Martin Luther Kings and Jesse Jacksons, whatever, I love to hear that too.
I'm telling you, and
yes.
that, just like today, I talked about Oprah Winfrey, like all her like upbringing when she lost the birth of her child, and she was going through like upbringing, like pregnancy and just struggles in life. But she became the first African American talk show host. She became the first Black African American to be a billionaire, and by then Oprah was telling everybody else, including ourselves, like, you could do all things. If she could do it, you could do it also.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, it's like Black History Month, like you said, it's all year round. It all comes full circle. You work hard. You make sure you get, I'll probably say, like, you get to school on time, you get to work on time. Like, it's all about working hard, coming together as a people. And our society it's not so much tearing down. It's like we really don't know ourselves, but we're going to get to know ourselves through God and through Jesus Christ.
So definitely from your generation, as you see things as they're going now, from your generation, do you see more of a lot of, I mean, I know you do hear a lot of what's going on in the negative way, but during the positive way too. Do you hear that coming together as far as young people? Do you see it?
I've always like for example, I scroll on Instagram and TikTok every day, and I hear about like motivational speeches, and like we just, in our generation, we just need to come together and like just motivate each other. Like I feel like we haven't got not so much motivation, but we have to get more into into that. Yeah.
Okay. So do you see more? So do you see more people in your generation that want to come together and try to
some more
make a positive impact?
Yeah, I see so much in like positivity in people that wants to learn so much and to always try your best. Because if you fail, you fail, but you have to get back up, brush your shoulders off. Like Jay-Z once said, go and brush your shoulders off and try it again. So in my generation, we're trying to motivate the other generation and pass it on to more and more people. That's the reason why like we have to just work hard and like go like towards our goals. And
that's one other thing I want to ask you. Speaking about other generations, that's another thing I would love to ask you. Do you see like my generation, personally, do you feel like my generation, are they helping more, or are they trying, or are they hindering? And what I mean by that is is it more of your generation want to do something and my generation's like, nah, you ain't ready for that, don't sit down or whatever, or is it I see what you're doing,
Right.
Let me help. Let me help you out.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing, and you're doing some good stuff. But I want to help you out. Which one, or is it both, or how do you see it?
I'll probably say both, because it's like no matter how old you is, whether you're black, white, Caucasian, you can do all things. So from your generation, my generation, it all comes together. Mm-hmm. Like we all trying to reach the same goals too. We all trying to get that same car. We all trying to be what's the term? Financially stable. Mm-hmm. We all want that apartment. We all want that house. But through every trial and tribulation, through every struggle, the devil will come to kill, steal, and to destroy, but God is here to uplift, to obtain, to make sure that God is the way, the truth, and the life, and to not always be ashamed, but always just be clear on what's going on. That's the reason why from your generation, my generation, it all comes both. Ain't nobody say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Okay, yeah. But it's always about, no, you need to do that. No, you need to write this down, write your goals down. That's the reason why goals are so important, because you want to make sure that you're clear about what you want to do in your life. From your generation, we all trying to pass the torch. So it's literally like back and forth. But in both generations, it all comes full circle.
That's what I'm talking about. Give my brother Jalen a hand. But that's why I think it's more people from my, even though you do have some people, you mean you just have to call it like it is. You do have some people in my generation be like, that see your generation be like, no, you just sit there. Yeah. And that's not good. I say that's not good, because whenever I see a young person that's trying to do their thing and get up there and want to, and especially in their heart, they want to do it because they want to do it because they're not trying to get in your status and just be like, yeah, I'm here and what up or whatever. It's not that. Even though you do have some of those, you do. but overall, when you especially know somebody that just want to contribute to society, just want to just be all they can be. There's nothing wrong with taking that person aside, but let me show you. Come on, let's let me,
let's do this together instead of being like one sided. Yeah, like come on now, like for example, you have a test coming up. Who gonna do all the work? You can't just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and not do that. Like it's always coming together. That's the reason why students not so much fail is like they don't put in the effort, they don't put in the work. From your generation, we trying to put in the work and effort too. From my generation, we already trying to do that, but it's like some people is like falling off, and I'm not saying everybody, but some people just say, man, I ain't gonna do nothing no more. I'm just gonna sit around my mama's house or that. No, get up, brush your shoulders off, and try it again.
We done had that in every generation.
You know
that I'm just gonna sit back and just chill.
Yes, because we can't keep chilling, man. So we always gotta come full circle. It's all about rise and grind. Like you gotta keep the grind going.
Keep the grind.
Yes, please keep the grind, man. That's it.
Yeah, we all, like I said, and as you're doing that, we all need a helping hand along the way too. Even if we got it going on, everybody. Matter of fact, even that tip top person, they didn't get to where they got to without help. They didn't, unless you were just inherited, Right. And matter of fact, you even had help with that because somebody had to sign the pen and say this is his. So you had help with that too. I got Jalen in the house, y'all, the wifey engineer.
Whoop, whoop.
Even though the birthday was last week, y'all still happy birthday, Richard.
Happy birthday, Rich.
Yes, sir. What a great week. What a great week and a great weekend too, y'all. Not just the birthday weekend, but even as this week went on to this week, the last weekend to this weekend, got a chance. Friday night, me and the wifey engineer, along with a lot of some good friends, whatever, went down there to check out New Edition.
Yes,
New Edition, Boys the Men, and Tony Braxton. Great concert, great vibe. Yes, it's so funny because I mean, I don't go to concerts that much or whatever, but being in LCA, I always think about just being at a wrestling match, and just that atmosphere Friday night. I had to remind myself I'm at a concert, not a wrestling match, but they had that enthusiasm. I was like, you know what? Because I've been at certain wrestling matches lately where they haven't been showing that. Well, Detroit usually they usually show out even the wrestling matches.
They bring that intensity though. I noticed that too. So it's like
But as far as the concert, I mean, they was up on their feet. They was oh my God. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes,
Amen.
sir.
Amen.
And you know what? And like I said, shout out to New Edition. You know what? It's so good to have groups like that where. Yeah. They've been through so much together and they still united.
That's right.
And they haven't made albums in years. And these brothers can still come on and sell out stadiums,
That's
man.
Right.
You can't beat that, man. You cannot beat that.
You can.
And the one thing I love more just seeing them Friday night was seeing like some of the people that was with me and just seeing the crowd of people just getting up and just having a good time.
Having a great time. That's what it's all about.
I mean, got up and just rocking it. Shout out to my brother Danny. Danny, he was sitting next to me, Elisa's husband Danny, and he was doing the moves. He was up. I was like, he kept me motivated. I'm like, go ahead, Danny. Shout out to my brother Leon. Hurts. He was a couple rows in front of me, and he was up and just like I said, just having a good time. Just having a great time.
I like that.
All right. Shout out to Detroit Press Play. Say, hey, Rich.
She was in the building.
Yes. My girl Detroit Press Play was in the building.
Oh, wow.
Always Lisa was in the building. I saw a couple of her videos. Oh, I'm so glad to see her in the building. Shout out to my brother Calvin Deal, y'all. One of the best producers around, no doubt. Yes, sir.
Facts.
Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to my nephew Antoine. He's watching.
What up,
yes,
Antoine?
Sir. Antoine watching. Yes, sir. So she said, Detroit Press, but she said any new edition is amazing. They all did well. They did.
Yes.
And you know what's so funny? I mean, no disrespect, because like I said, I've always loved New Edition, but I was really there for Tony Braxton. And Tony didn't disappoint. Tony, she did her thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm more of a Boys to Men guy, too. You know, I love Boys to Men. I even got a little video I made of myself singing. I don't think I want to show nobody. They're going to laugh. The one song, I had to put it up to myself, call myself singing. But and then they threw down. I mean, New Edition did, too. But Boys to Men, I was like, them brothers still got it, man. Them brothers, yes. Sir.
They was cooking, huh? Really?
Yeah,
They was cooking.
yeah.
Really. Okay.
Shout out to Wanye. I wish my boy. Shout out to him. I heard he been sick. I asked Monique, because I was like, "Where my boy Deep Throat?" You know,
Deep throat.
deep
voice.
Deep voice.
He said deep throat.
Y'all know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Deep voice. Yeah.
Short intermission.
Okay, deep voice, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
I'm getting X-rated on y'all.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
No, but Deep voice, my boy. He went, he been sick. I heard, but I heard she had told me that certain engagements that they had, he was, he came. You know, I was hoping. You know, I like the way he's bringing that. You know. But shout out to everybody at the concert. Shout out to, like I said, New Edition, Boys and Men, and Tony Braxton. Yes, sir. Even had my girl. I didn't know until the next day. My girl Janet Jackson was in the building. Janet Jackson was sitting down there in the building.
Okay, all right now.
And then Kelly Price was there.
Kelly Price was there.
Yeah. And the girl that was in the movie with her, Tasha. That was in Why Did I Get Married?
She was
Tasha Smith, right?
Tasha Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was some other celebrity. I say it was a bunch of people, and that's why I was curious to know why all those people were here, because I'm like, I don't know if it was they may not be going to all the cities or whatever. You know, that's what happens. People travel like they did, like from Beyonce or whatever.
Yeah,
but I even seen Janet was at. Founders Day was here. She was there. Her and Tasha were there. So I was like, wow, she went to see let's speak.
Yeah.
Said, wow.
Let's just call it like it is. Detroit is the place to be, y'all.
Detroit is the place to be.
Come, please.
This weekend. The fight is tonight.
The fight is tonight. Yeah. But
So
like I said,
celebrities are in town.
yeah. But like I said, even without that, like I said, Detroit is the place to be. You can always see them here.
Yeah.
Just like when I went to the Piston games a couple weeks ago.
Oh, man,
even though he was here for something else, he still came to the stadium that night. Usher was there that night at the Piston game. Big Sean. Yeah. So like I said, the D, man, the D can never be denied,
I'm
y'all.
telling you, let's go.
Yes, sir.
We can never
That's
be
what I'm
denied.
talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Detroit Press Play, she said, yes, Boys the Men gave us the business. They did. They did. They did. Yes, they did. Seriously. Yeah. And the one last thing about the concert, the one thing I loved about it, especially with me, you know, the wifey, she go to the concerts all the time, whatever. But with me going to this one, I haven't been to one in quite a while. One thing I loved about it, I'm so glad I got a chance to be a part of history as far as Boys to Men, New Edition. They did stuff together. All of them came on stage and they did stuff together. And it wasn't just okay, New Edition, they did all their songs and they gone. I mean, it was like they was rotating and they was coming together and it was just awesome. It was awesome.
I feel
it
that.
was awesome.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up.
All right. I got Jalen in the building. Yes, sir. The wifey engineer.
Hey, what's up?
Yes, sir. All right. And while I'm at it now, I have to give my thank yous, y'all. I said from last week, I said I want to thank every person. I want to say their names because that's how much y'all mean to me. I mean, you could just say a thank you and everybody know what you mean, whatever. But I was touched so much watching the videos, and then the people coming in this building. It was just like I said, if I never have another birthday, that completed the one last week. That completed.
That's right.
So let me real quick. Matter of fact, let me go ahead real quick. I had in studio. Let me start with my in studio guests that I had. I had 25 people to come through here last week. The 25 people, I want to thank you for coming through. In studio guests, Miss Hilda Heath, Mom, Aunt
Shout
Daphne Tipton, niece Nikita Heath, nephew Kamari, Uncle Don Smith, Lake. Shout out to Lake, be everywhere. Lake Butler, she came through. Gloria Hawk, Stacy Shannon Johnson, Ray Hampton, Tracy Hightower, Sheila White, Damon Heath, Reverend Elder Glenn Davis, Marcy Brown, Carol Johnson, CJ, Renee Drakes, Diva D Worldwide, Jan, Michelle Collins, Pumpkin, Dr. Teresa Pepsi, T. Augustus Wilson, Andre Kirkland, Carmen Evans, Natasha Richardson, and Miles Dixon. Woo! And Thomas Kennedy. They all came through this building. Didn't know none of them was gonna come. None of them. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be me, the wife engineer, and Monet. Mm-hmm. Monet, I gotta mention her too, even though she was behind the scenes. And I got to mention real quick too, as far as my birthday celebrations, a lot of them came to the over to the Comos, and I want to thank three extra people that came to the celebration. They was part of the celebration. Leon Hurt, Roselda Johnson, and Debbie Mack. And I want to thank, and I got to thank Miss Lauren Lewis. Sent me some little cash. Miss Lauren Lewis, y'all check her out on Tuesdays, y'all. Detroit City Deals, yes sir, yes sir. She said, "Rich, I want to see you." So I was just hearing her voice. She could have just did that. She didn't even have to, but thank you. Now, real quick, this is the one that got me, because this is when the wifey engineer started doing her acting last week. Thinking that I'm about to see a video with Sean P. We about to talk about Sean P. and what he got coming up. And next thing you know, my nephew, he was the first person that popped up, and he went up and up to them. They're like, huh? Wait a minute. So I want to name real quick. I want to give a shout out to the 40 names real quick that did videos last week, those happy birthday videos. And here we are. Brian Heath, Antoine Heath, Elmo Heath, Pinky Rashilda, Justice, Juanita Hightower, Kyle Kennedy, Ken Robinson, Cousin Dreamer, Desiree Watts, Dan Ringo, Crystal Stallion, Latoya Bilbo, Sean P, The Jewel, Stacy Collins, Latoya Henry, Cindy Sutton, Charles Baritone Stewart, Jacinta Shanae, the Playwright Diva, Kareem Collins, Ayana Collins, Ashton, Dewana, Shade Parker, Nathan Collins. We also had Pastor Brian Valentine, Parche and Rochelle Matthews, Natasha Richardson, Blake Calhoun, Rhea Conley, Dorothy Dot Robinson, Big Pack Jamar.
Dot Robinson.
Huh?
Dot Robinson. Who's Dot Robinson?
No, Dorothy Collins. Dot.
Yeah, you said Dot Robinson.
Oh, excuse me. Collins, excuse me. Jamar Big Pack Phillips, James Evans, Tyra Bull, Shanice, Shani Shan Mosley, Ebony K, Brenda Stevens, and one single rose. Rosemary Wilson, y'all.
Woo.
Those were the 40 plus people that.
Rosemary Wilson.
Rosemary Wilson.
Yes.
One single rose.
Yes, one single
Yes.
Single rose.
Did I say something wrong?
You said Rosemary. Yeah.
Okay, Rosemary Wilson. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. One single rose, y'all.
That's all good. That's all good.
I got something to mention about her later on too. But those were the 40 plus videos.
And we got some more.
And I found out today. Well, no, I didn't find out today. I don't know who they are, but the wife engineer, everything that was going on last week, it was so many other people that sent videos that she said, Richard, we didn't get to all the videos. So I said, well, we could play this today. So she's going to play the rest of the videos of the people who wish me happy birthday. And the surprise, I guess, for me going to be, I don't know who they are, because she said, I'm not going to tell you who they are.
Right.
She just said, we got more videos.
Exactly.
So I want to sit back and just watch real quick, y'all.
Let's
and I would love for y'all to join with me to just see the happy birthday videos to end this great weekend. Whenever you're ready, wife engineer.
Let's get it.
Hello and happy birthday to Mr. Richard Heath. This is Angelia. I'm sending you this message just in case if I'm not able to make it, to let you know I love you and I thank you for rocking with me and believing in me. And I pray God has more for you in store. You and your wife keep going, keep moving. I love you and happy birthday to you.
Hey, my brother, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you from Lachelle Renee. Hey, I just want to say, please excuse the way I look today. I am doing this video, which I should have done it before I broke my knee. I would probably look a lot different, but I'm at home, chilling, relaxing, recovering, and so this is what you get, right? It's me, Lachelle Renee, wishing my brother Richard Heath a blessed happy birthday. My brother, I pray that you have many, many more. Thank you for all the times that I've been blessed to be on your podcast, Ballin with Rich. It is always informative, enlightening, and enjoyable. Blessings to you and your sweetie pie, Monique. I love you both dearly to life and pray that you are enjoying your birthday like the king that you are. How blessed you are to be born in the month of love, the month of February, which not only represents love, but represents history, our legacy. And so you have a lot to celebrate. And so I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. Blessings. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday and many more. That is before meds. Okay, so you got me while I'm coherent. Enjoy your day, brother. Love you. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday from the Paytons.
Enjoy your day, Richard, with much love from your fam.
Birthday blessings, my brother. I pray, Rich, that you have the best birthday ever and many, many more to go with that. You're the coolest cat I know. West Side, and you're still number one. That's what KRS-One would say. Peace.
Hey, shout out to Ballin with Rich, man. Happy birthday, man.
Yo, we appreciate you. We sorry that we couldn't make it on this particular Sunday, but you know what I'm saying, you know, charge it to the game and not our hearts. We here with you in spirit and in love, and make sure that you see many, 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 many more blessed years. You heard?
Yeah, happy birthday, many more, man. We definitely are trying to tap in.
This shot for you too.
Jobs got us going, but you know, Tasha Talk coming through. We showing love, y'all. You was one of our first people that really let us know you was recognized.
To this day, that's one of my best memories still from this podcast.
In that elevator, you and your daughter.
Yeah.
I got a confession. I said, Rich got him a young woman. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was your young guy. I said,
we
Rich
did think that. Like,
We got 6'7".
Hey,
but Hey, I thought Rich was balling for a minute out here, y'all.
Balling. But you still balling.
But that's still family love, and we.
And shout out to Rich. And Rich love pancakes. I watched Rich eat about 30 pancakes one day. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, my guy.
You heard from Toxic Talk to you and your family. Hold it down, you heard?
Happy birthday, Richard. I'm wishing you a blessed and happy birthday, and happy belated birthday to you, Monique, as well. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful birthday. And I just hope that you continue to bring joy and happiness into the lives of everyone that you know. We're so blessed for you guys. Enjoy your birthdays.
All right, what's going on, Rich? Happy birthday, brother. Sorry I couldn't make it to the festivities. I'm out here grinding, man, but I want you to enjoy your birthday, bro. Every second of it, every aspect. Get it in. Have a great time. Keep doing your podcast, bro. And this is the year to go hard, man. Start promoting headshots, talent agencies. Let's get it. That's what I got to do, man. That's why I'm out here grinding. Holla at your boy, though, man. One.
Hey, what's up, Richard, man? Happy birthday to you. Sorry I couldn't make it to your birthday party at Como's Pizza. Next time I definitely gotta come. But thank you for being a positive role model to your daughter, to your wife. Thank you for being a wonderful podcast person. We appreciate people like you for giving us positivity and giving us what God has given to you. And we thank you for memories that you share at Northern Park Community Church. And we love you, Richard. I love you, man. You already know how we do it, man. And hope you have a good birthday. I love you. God bless.
Jalen was watching. Jalen was watching something good, man.
Hey, that was me, so. Hey, I should have turned my TV down.
That's all you fine, Jalen. You got the message. You got the message across. Shout out, shout out. And I'm definitely gonna give a shout out to the people today. That the videos I saw. Oh my God, man. I'm just overwhelmed with just gratefulness. People don't have to be nice. I tell you, people don't have to be nice. I always tell my daughter, I was like, people, when somebody say a kind word to you, or just or even just give you something, or just just be thankful. Just be thankful.
Always be grateful.
People don't have to be. I'm saying, people do not have to be nice. People don't have to remember or say, he mentioned you.
Right.
But I was just overwhelmed because, like I said, people are in your corner, and but you just try to press on what you have to do or whatever, and I've always been the type of person where I love to celebrate people. I celebrate myself definitely, but I love to celebrate people.
All the people that's around.
I love to see what people are doing or whatever. And then just, I guess at that one moment, it's just like when I rewatched the video from last week, and just sit to know that people just really appreciate Richard.
That's what I'm saying.
That do touch you. It touch you, even though that's not what you're trying to focus your attention on. You love the people, but you're not there just because you want to just hear somebody say something about you. Whatever. It's not about that. It's about focusing on what you got to do and focusing on people. Plain and simple.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it. But yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to you, Rich, man. Like everybody said in the video, man, we really do appreciate you, man. You working hard to the fullest. And me personally, man, we got to get to that grind. Like my man said, man, keep on grinding, keep on promoting headshots, keep on building.
Shout out to A. Shout out to my brother Aaron.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm so glad. Yeah. You know what? That's all that was for me, was just confirmation, because the things Aaron said was things that I've been thinking about, not just this week, but even prior, but definitely this week. I was just thinking that it's time to, Richard, you talk about, so you want to be one of the best actors, or one of the guys that just bring it, and your passion. It's time for you to get out there and do what that you want to, supposed to be doing. So, hey, I hear you, Aaron. Shout out. Shout out to Miss Robbie Bowie. She said, so true, big brother. I will never take kindness for granted. Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes. And real quick, I got to mention this. Me and my daughter Monet, we had a daddy-daughter night out last night. Shout out to y'all, like I always mention her on Wednesdays, Miss Vakita Kennedy, Vaquita Kennedy, excuse me. She from Creative Emotions. Last night she had her poetry and conversation, and it was awesome. You know, it was awesome. I'm telling you, the poets, even some people that were sitting in the audience that came out, they did a couple of things. Shout out to my favorite podcast on Wednesday evenings, Respectfully Speaking. They were in the building. Shout out to Nicole, Nikki Nims, yes, Krishan, and my brother. I always get his name. Is it JP? KP. Yeah, KP. He was in the building. He got up and did a monologue and did. The brother is just awesome. I was like, man, I wish I was an agent. Man. I was trying him right last night. Right. But overall, everybody in the building, the atmosphere, it was just, oh man, the vision God gave Miss Kennedy to do that. I'll tell you, it can't be denied. Right. It can't be denied. And I was so glad to be in the building. Monet, she enjoyed it. We just had a great time last night. Yes, sir. All right. I got brother Jalen in the building, y'all.
What up, y'all? What's up?
Yes, sir. Jalen, going back to the Black History, our history, that great history. Right. I always say we just got, even people, even everyday. That's one thing I will say. Even everyday people, even people whose names not even ever mentioned. It's just good to know that we got some people that just striving just to be the best they can. Yeah. Be, as people. Always. One thing I definitely want to ask you: who when you think of Black history, who's the one person that just come to your mind? Sometimes you just hear that word and a person's name just pop up in your mind. Who I know you got so many, but what's that one person that just always, even if you're thinking about other people, that one person you be like, this person I always have to come up in my mind. I don't care if I mention him
I'll probably say Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King, okay.
Because it's like I said today in church, he set the bar standard about I have a dream, and what that speech was based on, like not being proud of your skin color, because back then a lot of people wasn't working hard, but he taught us he taught us in society, black and whites will work together equally. And despite of what he been through in his life, like I told you, he went to jail 29 times. He went to Morehouse College at the age of 15. I'm like, what? Through all trials and tribulations, you still went to school and got your degree? I'm like, all right. Hey, look, like I said, you could do it. Because God is presenting you what's being on the table.
One thing I loved about, since you mentioned Martin Luther King, one thing I always loved about him is he was, he wasn't a perfect man. He would tell you that too, but he wore his heart on his sleeve when it came to his people. He really did. And matter of fact, definitely black people, but even others. He wore his his heart on his sleeve. And one thing another thing I just appreciate about him is he could have been one of them leaders where everybody, and it was proven, they were like, you know what, you need to stop talking about this black unity and all us getting together, whatever. We can come over this side and we can, you Martin Luther King,
that's what I was saying.
You Martin Luther King, yes. you can have the kind of the one of the, I'm kind of comparing it to the same thing Satan did to Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
Satan did to Jesus.
Right, for real.
You have all this here. Let them people worry about their own problems.
That's what I'm saying. Saying we all about coming together and grinding. Peep the work, grind. Yeah. You got to keep pushing, keep on grabbing the ropes, and that's what like rest in peace, Martin Luther King. I know he been gone for so many years, but if he was here right now, blessed to be alive, he would have told you the same thing. Nope, we gonna do this together. We gonna come together. We gonna what's the term, Rich? We gonna play our cards right.
Play our cards.
so yeah, you definitely have to make sure that you work together. And Black History Month, it's all over the globe. And if you don't know your history, get to know your history now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. So much of it too. So much of it. All right. Shout out to my brother Ray Hampton. He said, "What up, though?" He in the building. Yes, sir. Online. Like I said, if you want to call, just give a shout out to. Still, like I said, if you feel you still want to give a shout out to the birthday, go right ahead. I'll take it. Call in. Call and tell me about your favorite Black history figure or someone that you maybe even know personally that you admire that people might not talk about and you like to just give them a shout out, please call in, y'all. 810-560-0658. Would love to hear it, because like I said, and like you were saying, Jalen, so much contribute to our people, so much, man.
Yes, so much.
Like I love what I think about the episode of Different World. That's one of my favorite episodes when Dwayne and his partner, they end up going to jail after the game because the guys tried to spray.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember that episode.
My favorite part was just that conversation.
Yeah,
and I think that's the main ingredients there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Conversation. And even though in that episode, even though during the conversation, it still didn't convince, I think the two white guys, even though they still had whatever, but it changed the one it got to him where he came forward and just said, hey, I don't think it should be this way.
It's like with Dwayne's character and the other guy's character, I cannot mention his name. Ron. You could tell that it's acting, but when he was explaining what was going on, he was for real about that.
I'm pretty
when I seen, I was like,
he felt
that was cold blooded though.
Yeah.
Like now Dwayne, when he was saying to the white guy, I can't remember specifically in the episode, but when it's acting, but he was for real about that, because you look at me as a different color when we not really the same, but it's like we need to come together. And them two white guys, man, at first they didn't care, but it's like Dwayne told him what it was.
Yeah, and where I was getting at on that part, I love the way he said, man, my grandfather built this country.
That's what he said.
That's all he had to say, man. He went hard. I said, yes.
He literally went into detail about what was going on.
Yeah, he was just saying, my grandfather wanted to just get to a restaurant and have a cup of coffee. And then he broke down about who they were. He broke that down. He was like, right. It's just so much. But the main thing I was just trying to get at, we need conversations.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And the thing that's messing up, and I would even say even on our side as black people is conversations as far as we need to come together as far as knowing one another.
Yes.
It's so many people thinking that they know, but they don't, or they deal with the stereotypes of each other where they think that that's what it is, but it's not, because there's no conversation.
Or let me just say this, right? Or it's like, have you heard the term like don't listen to what was saying on the internet? And a lot of people, they use the internet as a device to like think they know everything. Like, when it comes to the internet, like you'll see somebody talking negative, but it's like, why do people have to be brainwashed by that? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we have to work together equally, come together. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about what God wants you to do. And that's the reason why we sit here and just not so much blame ourselves. We just blame other people for our problems.
Give him a clap for, you know what, Jalen, you said, man.
Yes.
You know what? That's dead. I'm serious.
Telling you, man.
That is. I always tell people that is. You know what? Don't get me wrong now. Do not get me wrong. Racism definitely exists in this country. No doubt. No getting behind that. No whatever. But I cannot stand sometimes when my brothers and sisters want to use them. My white brothers and sisters as what's going on as far as the problem.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Well, sometimes that's not even the problem. You just want to just use that as a prop. That's not good, man. It's not. It's not.
That's not. Then you wonder why, like, not so much all women, but some women want to get attitude every time you tell them something, or somebody, or you hear somebody say something about you on the internet. You're following that. No, follow God's rules. Follow about we walk by faith and not by sight. That's where the main goal is. We walking by God's faith. And God says that, yes, things happen for a reason, but I will bless you in every aspect and every contribution and to everything that you want to do in your life. That's the reason why, like, I think a few months ago when I was talking about in my sermon at the church, God is still writing, what's going to happen, but God has everything stored in your life. And God is still writing your story, writing down whatever goal that you want to face. God is writing that right now, and God going to bless you right now. if you do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What Jalen trying to say is write the vision, y'all.
Write
make
the
it
vision.
plain.
Write the vision, man. Ladies and gentlemen, write it, man.
Write the vision, make it plain.
Yeah.
So Jalen, when you what's I'd love to know what's some of the things that you love to do when you just trying to that Jalen time when you just want to just put everything down. Sometimes you just want to just have a good time. Okay. What's some things that you love to do?
I'll probably say like besides work, I just do like volunteering for food distribution programs. I'm trying to give a shout out to Forgotten Harvest. Shout out to Gleaners because I've been in 2 different programs. Like I said, still trying to get back to like focusing, being consistent in YouTube, and just trying out just new skills in my life. Still like applying for jobs and just applying for everything, but still taking care of the people that surround me and surrounding myself with people with positive energy. That's another thing too, Rich. In the society, we have to have positive energy. So it's like I just surround myself with good people. I have a good job. So besides working everything, I just like to have fun.
That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and have it. Go ahead and do what you got to do, Mr. Jalen. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. You ever thought about getting into what you actually did one of that time with me way back in the day acting. You ever thought about? I remember you was in that play. I remember you were in that play.
Oh Lord!
I had to laugh at you though, Jalen. You did a good job, but that one time you came up with the line too quick. I was sitting there like, you weren't supposed to say that shit. You weren't supposed to say that shit.
But I was so nervous. I was like, okay, what's the next one? But it actually came back to me.
You did a great job though.
I remember that too.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
But it was so funny that I remember you jumped out. I was like, oh, Jalen. So I had to ad lib a little bit, like you know. But no, seriously, overall, you did a great job.
Yeah.
You did a great job, and that's expected.
That's my first time doing it. I remember that too.
I've done it before.
Yes.
I've done it before, and I've done stage plays. Well, I remember I came out. They was like, Richard, came out. You know, oh my God, you know. So, I mean, it happens. But the great thing, like I said, you rebound from it, and you did a great job. You did a great job.
And then another thing too, Rich, right? You can't forget when Rashad was about to forget his line too.
Yeah.
You forgot about that. We said
he sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was good. Y'all helped him out like that. That was
I remember that too.
That was a great play. Y'all did a great job.
Yeah, that was good play.
All right. Got brother Jalen. Jalen, who you listening to? Who some people you listening to?
For me, I probably say sometimes I still listen to everybody like R&B. I'm literally like an old school head. I listen to a little bit of Eminem, Nelly, Jay-Z. From like middle school to high school, I've been listening to like Wiz Khalifa. That's another dude I listen to all the time. Future, Drake, and also too. A lot of people say this, but like Kendrick Lamar and like J. Cole is really slept on too, because it depends on the melody that they bring, but they just rap it out. So it's like I like to hear like the melody beats and just listen to the song about what they saying. No, it's kind of go a full circle with it. So I listen to everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, and then I gotta definitely get this in. I want to definitely get this in, Jalen. Before you go, I'd love for you to just leave my guests with something, a thought of the day, in the minute of less, just something that you can just leave them with that they can take with them for the week, or just take them in their hearts. Go ahead and just leave them something.
Always work, grind, and just manage your time. Study, do what God told you to do. And make sure you don't let nobody manipulate your life, but let God elevate your life. And to do that, adapt to your life.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I want to ask you, well, you know I got to ask the favorite question on the show. What was your favorite episode of Sanford and Son?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I never watched that.
Okay. Jalen will never come back to the show again, y'all. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. What about Martin?
Oh man, I used to watch Martin sometimes, but my favorite show is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was my show.
That was your A1. Okay.
Yes, because it's like Will and Uncle Phil will always have his time, though. But the rest of peace, Uncle Phil, man, aka James Avery,
great actor.
Uncle Phil set the bar and set the standard for that show. He wanted everyone to come together. He did. So shout out to him. Rest in peace. Even though Will was a star, it wouldn't have been a show without Uncle Phil. I agree with that. Matter of fact, give me what's your favorite episode of the Fresh Prince? You can think of my favorite episode. My favorite episode. Well, it's so many episodes I can think of. I'll probably say my favorite episode when they went to that pool hall and Will couldn't come up with the either $600 or like $700 or whatever.
Yeah,
man. So Uncle Phil was like, Jeffrey, break out Lucille.
Yeah, they thought
Yes.
they thought Uncle Phil didn't know how to play or nothing.
Exactly.
He bluffed them.
Yeah, he tried to do. I'm like, all right, it's go time now. When he said that word Lucille though,
I love them shows when that happen like that. Yeah, but he was like you said, Jeffrey, break out Lucille. And I like it. He was eating and doing one hand. He was eating.
When I saw that, I was like, bro, that's really a pro right there. I'm like, wow, but like he was doing the dance too, like this. I was like, okay, Uncle Phil, get down with it.
And shout out to James Avery, yes sir.
Rest in peace,
one of my he was one of my favorites, definitely. And not only Fresh Prince, but even before Fresh Prince, he had been. It's so funny. A lot of things, some things I knew about, but then when you go back to certain TV shows. Like, oh my God, James Avery was on that too.
Oh, he was so many of them too. I remember,
Yes,
but Fresh Prince of Bel-Air really set the standard, though.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
It was. Monday nights, I was in front of that TV, Channel 4. Monday nights, Fresh Prince, yes, that show. Yes. I just want to like I said, I just want to thank you, Jalen. Stopping by, man. You know you're welcome anytime, man.
Alright.
You know y'all gonna definitely see Jalen this year. His birthday celebration. I got to have him on again in this summer sometime.
I will be back. Stay tuned.
And follow Jalen. How can they follow you, Jalen?
On my Instagram, I'll start that off is DetroitMade.JRock. And my YouTube is the same thing, Detroit Made J-Rock, and the title of my YouTube is called J-Rock TV. So everyone follow me on there. I'm almost up there to 300 subscribers. I'm up to 295, but 300 subscribers is on the way, yo. I'm still working.
Where y'all 5 at? Come on, 5.
Come on, man. I gotta get that 5.
I gotta check and see if I'm just subscribed. Am I subscribed?
I don't think so. Okay, but we gonna get that in today.
I'm gonna make it 296.
Let's go. It could be 4 now.
Okay, all right. But it's always good to have you in the building, man. I love your positivity. I love the way you represent your generation. I love the way you represent you. I love the way you represent God. I love the way you just represent yourself. And, just you've always been a blessing. Just seeing you, coming up in church, man, and just who you are, God continue to bless you and just continue to be you, Jalen, and don't let nobody change you, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is Ballin with Rich, and like I said, I gave all my thank yous. And matter of fact, even though I gave my thank yous on the show, I still gotta give my thank yous on the Facebook too. I didn't get I used to do my Facebook posts about all my birthday thank yous. I didn't get a chance to get that done because it's been just
other videos. The ones
you got some more videos?
No.
Oh,
I was about to say she got.
Oh, I'm about to say like wait a minute. I got to thank the videos that were shown today. I'm gonna definitely thank each and every individual with that. And like I said, from the bottom of my heart, y'all, I thank you just for a blessed weekend. I thank you, the wife engineer, for a nice concert. Yes, sir. I had the greatest date with me Friday, except her feet was hurting, but that's okay. We probably gonna talk about that one show. Well, I'm surprised we ain't mentioned about that. Yeah, she had the episode with the boots, y'all. But she's trying to look too cute, y'all.
Never again.
She said never again, man.
Yes, but still, otherwise, it was still an awesome concert, awesome experience, and
amen.
Leon, Danielle, Aliza, give me some names, wife.
Lisa, Danny, Keisha,
Anthony,
Pumpkin.
Yes, Pumpkin, Bridget, and her friend, her husband, just all of us, just Andrea, yes sir, Andrea and Candace. It was just a thrill to just be in the building with them and just have a great time as a group. It was fun. This is Ballin' with Rich, episode 239. We will be back next month, Lord willing. Next Sunday, next month, man. We're February. Well, we already know it's February. It's short month.
It's the last one.
Love February, yes, sir. And thank you again, my daughter Monet, for the surprise and for the night out last night at the poetry. Had a great time. Thank you. And one thing I love to say before I end the show, Jayla, you know what I say before I end the show? I was going to ask my guests that after every show, what do I usually say before I end the show? You've been on here a couple times. You should know.
Man, I don't even know where you got to remind me on this one.
Okay, I'm going to have to remind you. The one thing y'all know I love to say before I end the show. Matter of fact, before I say that, real quick, going back, piggybacking on the importance of Black history, please, y'all, go ahead, please, y'all, represent your people.
Yeah, represent.
Study up on your people. So much contributions, y'all, that we done made. I'm talking about people whose names don't even be mentioned. Give somebody a shout out today. Somebody, especially if you know somebody personally that's doing great things, y'all. Do it, please. So much, and so much history, so much great history. You know. And definitely do that. That was definitely one of the bases of our program today too. Like I said, Black history, importance of it. Don't forget, never forget where you came from. Never forget the struggles. Never forget. You can't. That's what make us
strong.
Strong, y'all.
Never forget.
And like I love to say before I end the show, and I think some of my ancestors would say it too. If you ain't balling, you ain't living.
Oh,
that's what it is, Jalen.
Okay.
If you ain't balling, you ain't living. You ain't balling with Black history. You ain't balling with Jalen, the white man engineer. You're not living, y'all. Yeah. Thank you again, everybody, for the birthday shout outs. And I'm still gonna talk, well, not in as far as the show, but as far as my Facebook and everything, I'm gonna definitely get all that out because I want to thank everybody personally. And I thank you for this day, y'all. Thank you. And we are out of here, Jalen.
Yeah.
One more time, if you ain't balling,
you ain't living.
There you go. And we are out of here, y'all. Peace. Yes. All right. I like that.
I can't get it to.